Hi, I'm Clary. I've been in eating disorder recovery for 2 years. It is Eating Disorder Awareness Week, so let's talk about complementing weight loss and complementing shape as part of being eating disorder aware. I definitely used to compliment people a lot on their weight loss and on their shape, and many people do that because it comes from a really good place of wanting to say something nice and wanting to acknowledge that someone's lost weight and that someone looks great, and we want them to be good about it. We don't have any bad intentions when complimenting someone's weight loss. Having reflected on that a bit more recently, I realised that complimenting weight loss and shape contributes to a culture where losing weight is the greatest thing that anyone can do, when it really isn't, and there's so many other things that people achieve on a daily basis that are just awesome. And by complimenting weight loss whenever we see it, we kind of put these other things into weight loss's shade. Being eating disorder aware and being affected by an eating disorder, I don't want to contribute to that kind of culture, and I would encourage you to also try and not be part of that kind of culture. Of course, there's a fine line with complimenting weight loss. For example, if you know someone really well and you know the reasons why they've lost weight because they wanted to be healthier and they wanted to be better in themselves, then complimenting weight loss is something that it almost feels a bit rude or ignorant not to do. For example, I have a really good friend who has lost a tremendous amount of weight. He was overweight before and he wanted to lose weight to be healthier physically and mentally, and that's exactly what he achieved. And so I do compliment him on his weight loss because I think it is amazing how he's put his mind to that and he's made things better for himself. And that is really what I admire about it so much. Of course he looks great and he looks glowing and happy, and he's also exploring fashion a lot more than he used to before, and I really love all of this about the fact that he's lost weight. But really what I admire is his strength and his way of prioritising himself and doing that act of self-care by losing that body weight that wasn't really healthy for him at all. And that's not something that only reflects in his weight loss, it also reflects in many other areas of life, and that is what I find special about it. I think if you have a similar situation where you want to compliment weight loss, just also keep in mind the other things that come with it, and if it's someone that you know really well, then you might want to tell them that as well. But what I really mean by complimenting weight loss and shape being problematic are the times when you don't know someone that well. You might have seen them at a party of friends, maybe a couple of years ago or maybe a few months ago, and you see they've lost weight and you compliment them on it. You say, well, you look great, like you look so much slimmer. But in reality, you don't know whether that person's lost weight because they have an eating disorder or they have disordered eating or low body confidence. You don't know whether they have depression or they're grieving, whether they have some other mental health condition or physical health condition as well. Other scenarios as well that I've been in a lot myself are complimenting someone's figure that I've met and I don't actually know what they looked like before, wanting to be nice and say something lovely because I really thought that they looked good. But again, I don't know, do they look like that because they have an eating disorder? Do they look like that because they're forcing themselves to do exercise every day? Do they look like that because they have certain genetics that actually they don't like about them themselves? And being affected by an eating disorder myself, I just know how weird and confusing it is when people tell me, oh, you know, your figure looks really good and it looks great that you've lost weight, or it looks great that you've gained weight, because it causes that insecurity, like, oh no, I'm now looking great. What do I do now? Now I can't gain more weight and I can't lose more weight because this is how I look good apparently. And all these things considered, I've started doing something really crazy, which is I'm not complimenting on people's shapes anymore. Now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that all compliments should be non-appearance related, although I do think that these are the most special ones. I would say that pointing out that someone's makeup looks amazing, or pointing out that someone has really great taste in fashion, saying that someone's glowing or is looking beautiful, I will find things to say and find things to acknowledge. Some of my favourites of non-appearance related compliments are, you have a great aura, you are really inspiring, I love the way that you care about animals or care about humans or care about the environment, you are hilarious. Or if you want to go a bit more extra, you could even say something like, you totally light up the room, or your passion about so-and-so is admirable. I'd love to hear what your favourite non-appearance related compliments are in the comments. Let me know. Thanks so much for watching my video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.